Good morning and welcome to the slate at Warwick for this important conference on Coventry and Warwickshire's response to the climate crisis. My name's Margot James, I'm Chair of WMG at the University of Warwick, and I'd like to start by thanking the 7 councils who've brought us together to develop a concerted plan to reduce our carbon emissions to zero over the next 30 years. It's wonderful to see such a partnership being created across all of Coventry and Warwickshire, because if there's one issue we all face together, it's the threat of climate change. We may come from different backgrounds, have different perspectives and experiences, but we are united in recognising the need to reach net zero, protect our environment and build a sustainable model for the economic growth of our communities. Last year, Coventry City Council asked me to chair Coventry's Climate Change Board, and on the board are businesses like E.ON, Sargensons, Coventry Building Society and the Police, Fire Service and the Hospital Trust, charities like the Wildlife Trust and the Canals and Rivers Trust, the LEP, the Chamber of Commerce and of course our 2 universities. We're working together with the Council to develop a plan to reduce emissions, monitor our progress and identify opportunities for sustainable growth. And we've done this because we recognise that preventing climate change is a responsibility for all of us, and we will only be successful if everyone is successful working together. After all, we might identify carbon emissions at car tailpipes or factory chimneys, but those emissions are created by the ignition switches and dials each of us turn every day. We have to help people across all of society turn those dials less, reduce their need to press the switches and ensure when they do, it doesn't result in carbon emissions. That's why it's vital to work alongside the 7 councils we're going to hear from. We'll be discussing the whole spectrum of what we can do to address the climate crisis and act more sustainably, working together to increase recycling and reuse, improve the energy efficiency of homes and workplaces, green our energy supply, build up our biodiversity and resilience, and create sustainable travel networks. It's a huge programme of work, and only through partnership can we make progress. Because the climate does not recognise political boundaries. The choices we make will impact all of us. What's more, our wildlife, electric grids, transport networks are all interconnected, meaning that by working together we can help each other make faster progress towards that more sustainable future. It's also important to remember that this is not just a challenge, there is a historic opportunity here for our region. Our region grew to global industrial prominence thanks to innovation, creativity and skills, much of which were in the transport and engineering industries. Today, we're taking that heritage and applying it to the challenge of net zero. If we work together, we can make Coventry and Warwickshire the home of green innovation. At WMG and Warwick University, we're working to seize that opportunity, creating an electric vehicle innovation cluster with the Energy Innovation Centre here at Warwick and the UK Battery Industrialisation Centre down at Baginton. We're developing green public transport systems through the Very Light Rail project with City Council, and we're also helping companies like Pashley and Stratford produce electric cargo trikes for last mile deliveries. I could name many more, such as the work we're doing to extract hydrogen from wastewater with Severn Trent, or the Regional Energy System project with infrastructure and power companies. Each of these projects is a partnership, and I'm sure that all of you are involved in similar partnerships, whether it's rugby, bringing together the community there for the Rugby Climate Summit, or Warwickshire County Council's work to decarbonise buildings. At this event, all of us are coming together to share the experience, the expertise and the knowledge, because none of us individually can do all that needs to be done. But together we can move faster, further and smarter. We can make the journey to net zero a reality. Thank you very much for listening to me